All right, you're good to go, Gina.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tianka. You're somebody I know. I'm so happy. All right. I'll just give you guys a really quick overview. There's so much that students can do in Major Clarity, and I'll just kind of show you guys the highlights. And then you can help your students start to dive in, and the more they get into it, the more customized it will become for them. Do I have the ability to share my screen?
I will give you it right now. Hang tight.
Okay. So the student should be able to log in just with their school Google. Can you guys see that then? We're good? Thumbs up? Tiankim, can you see it?
Just, oh, there, you're good now.
Okay. So it'll take them to an initial login page and they can log in with their school Google account. I don't know if I can log back out, because a lot of kids don't even know about this, but they can just go to continue with Google and it will let them log in just with their school Google email. Now watch, it won't let me back in. It wasn't letting me in earlier. All right, when they get there, the first thing that they see is just their portfolio. It should default to this screen when they first open up. And if it doesn't, it's a good place for them to be able to start. The portfolio shows their personality assessment, so they can go through and take a personality assessment, and it helps show like what types of jobs that they might enjoy or types of jobs they wouldn't enjoy, which can be just as helpful. It shows their learning styles. They have the option to look at career paths, occupations, and this for your juniors and seniors, I think is such a great tool. And I'm hoping that the financial literacy teachers will start using this. But there's a resume builder that they can start using, and they can just input things as they earn awards or take classes, and it will start to build a resume for them. They can start a career plan. They can look at colleges and see what kind of colleges they might want to go to. There's lots of activities that will help them discover careers that they might like. They can watch interviews with people who are in the field that they want to go to. They can add clubs and activities, and that will go start building into their resume. They can look at local work opportunities. They can explore scholarships. And brand new this year, I'm so excited, we can put local scholarships in here. So if you guys want to work with your counselors, like you could put the Cal Black Scholarship, some of the Native American tribal scholarships, you can go in there. There's a lot of opportunities to really tie that into our local area, and that wasn't there before, and it's brand new this year, so I'm so excited. So some of the really great things, the student journal is new. I haven't looked at it. I don't anticipate they would use that a lot, but it's there. Like they can be like, oh, I found out I don't want to do this, but I think teachers are going to use that more than you guys will use it with them. But these assessments, this is what is really great. So there's two types of assessments. One is the personality assessment, and one is the learning style assessment. And so if you start this, there's 48 questions on this one, and they're pretty simple. So I'll go through just a few of them with you, and you can see what it does. Would I like to sell a restaurant location to individuals? Probably not. Test the quality of parts before shipment? Probably not. I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't want to do that. I like that. I don't like doing that. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. That's okay. Not something I would really like. Yeah, I probably would not want to do that or that. That was not bad. So you can just go through yes, no's, or maybes. And I'm just going to randomly click on a bunch so you can see what happens at the end. Like it really, the 48 questions are super short, so they can get through it really quick. Okay, so based on my answers, and and they'll clearly read the questions and not just click through it, but 20% artistic, 20% realistic. So it shows them things that they like. This learning style assessment, I think this could be very beneficial both for them to understand how they learn, but for teachers, like if you guys are working with their teachers at all to try to kind of coordinate their learning, this could be very helpful for both the teachers and for you guys and for the student. So they can go through and it'll tell them what kind of learner they are. When I make things, yes, I learn better. No, I work better. Yes. Yes. You guys are going to know way too much about me at the end of this. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, I am such a visual learner. Okay, so we'll pretend like I have already done all these. And there's only 25 of these, so they go pretty quick. But it tells them if they're kinesthetic, visual for language, and visual for numerical, and then how well they listen to instructions better. So if you have a student that really is a visual learner, and you have a teacher who's just verbally giving them information, you can go and they can also be self-advocating on ways that they can learn a little bit better. So those two assessments I feel like are pretty valuable. And like I'll go reset mine. And if they feel like they didn't do a good job or you were watching them and they just like click through really fast, you can go reset those so that it gives a more accurate assessment. But based on these, it's going to start to build, they call it a fit score of how well they'll fit into different careers and occupations. And it will use the information from these to start building their fit score. And if they don't understand what they mean, you guys can click on those little information bubbles and we'll tell you more. So those are the two assessments that are pretty valuable. But this is what is extra great, this career exploration. If they know what they want to do, they can go in here and type it. Or if they took that assessment and it showed some strengths, they can go by those. Or if they know, yes, I really want to do something with agriculture, that they can go by career cluster. So if they find one that they think they want to look at, like let's say, I don't know, what do we want to look at? I don't even know. Are any of these looking great? Let's see. Early childhood education. So based on my assessment that I took earlier, I have a 46% fit score, like 46% likely to like this, but I can go and I can learn more about it. So I can either learn more about the education, careers, I can watch interviews with educators, or I can try an activity that educators might participate in. So if I just go to learn more, I can say, if I want to go into early childhood education, but I don't want to get a master's degree, like you can, and maybe I only want to get an associate's degree. So it will tell me what occupations are available if I only want to get an associate's degree. Or if I want to go on and get my bachelor's, it opens up these other careers for me. And you can click on each career, well, the students can click on each career and it gives them education level, work experience, general wages, job growth, things that they might want to know about, like abilities and knowledge that they have or will need. Sure, are you seeing those things pop up?
No, because I made you the host,
Okay,
unfortunately.
so
Sorry.
No, that's okay. So I can click on them.
Yeah, they were accidentally on the wrong thing, so
okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. No worries. Anyway, so it gives them kind of a basis of that career, and then down here it gives related careers. So they can just go explore, 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 explore. They also can learn from a professional or try an activity. So let's say I want to try this activity. And they have this for every profession that's listed on here. And it gives you kind of a little bit of information, and then it says, okay, let's start this activity. So it says, I'm a preschool teacher. I've set down my classroom rules, but during group time, lots of students are like, do fish drink water? And they're just asking all kinds of questions. And it says this behavior does not give other children a chance to participate in the activity. It also violates the classroom rule, take turns. So I need to help them learn how to take turns and how to make sure that they're only asking questions when it's their turn to ask questions. So that's the scenario. So then it says, here's some scenarios. I can help develop rules. I can teach rules. I can encourage appropriate behavior, and I can work with the families. And so then it's going to tell me, oh, look, here's ways I can develop rules. Here's ways I can teach the rules. Here's ways I can encourage appropriate behavior. And here's how I can work with their families to also have this work going on at home. So then based on what it tells me, I'm like, oh, okay, so I should probably be working on teaching the rules. And they're like, yeah, you're right. So it kind of tells you if you're going to be able to be successful at what you're supposed to be doing. How would you recommend using intentionally and systematically teaching rules to help everyone learn to wait their turn? And if I don't know, like I could type, I don't know, or I can ask for a hint. And these are things that teachers probably are already using in their classroom or that they should know. So I can say use visual aids. Wow, I can type to help demonstrate taking turns. Anyway, so they can keep going through all of these activities. I'm just going to buzz through it fast in the interest of time. And then it says score your fit. So based on what I just did, like, is that something I didn't enjoy talking about or learning about, or is that something I really did enjoy learning about? And if it was bad, then let them say it's bad, because it will go in their fit score that this isn't necessarily an occupation that they would want to do. But like, that was fine. I didn't mind doing that. So that basis is now going to go into their fit score. And it just, the more activities they do, the more careers they explore, the closer their fit score gets to things that they really would like to do. So they can also go in and watch an interview. Like, so this guy is a freelance videographer. And so they're going to interview him. And over here, it shows the questions.
I'm a video producer.
Of what they do, what's their most rewarding thing they do, closing advice. So they can watch all this and then they can be like, yeah, I really liked that, or I don't even want to do that at all. So there's activities, videos, career exploration for pretty much every occupation you can think of. And once they do continue doing those, it kind of shows what classes they should be taking or what career pathway or CTE pathway, if that is applicable, is best for them. And then that helps them with this next section, which is academic planning. And it will help them pick their pathways. So they can change pathways. You can help them with that, and your counselors, school counselors can also help with that. So I'm going to say business, finance, and marketing, just because that's what my degree was in. So if I wanted to go into business, I can select this pathway. And this is not, we just actually were working with Major Clarity today for this to get updated for this this coming year, so that all the classes are correct. But it does show the Utah pathways. So because I clicked on the business pathway, I can go look at the pathway guides for the state of Utah, and it's going to show me which classes I should start taking. So if I wanted to go into business management or business administration, I should probably start looking at taking these classes. So in junior high, I should probably take middle school, sorry. Digital literacy, I could take exploring business and marketing or keyboarding. And then when I get into high school, based on what classes you have at your school, you're gonna take these. I think almost every high school has business communications, at least business communications 1. A lot of the schools this year have business math and personal finance. A lot of the schools have digital graphic arts. And it tells you what courses you should start taking. And then they usually show up, well, I don't know why I can't see them, under directed coursework. And I can't, maybe because I'm not enrolled in a school, that's why I can't see them. But usually based on the school enrollment that the students in, it will show them what courses they can take. And they can go through and plan, oh, like in 10th grade, I should take business office specialist. And in 11th grade, I should probably take accounting 1. So it will show their courses there and they can add them so that they kind of can start keeping track to make sure that they're on the right path. And I think, Cher, is this the piece that you were asking about in your initial email, was the CTE pathway part?
Yeah, that's what our friends at Whitehorse are doing, is focusing on that portion, but all of this is great.
Yeah, it does, like all the things that you do in these 2 sections can help them understand what pathways they should start planning now. But I really am hoping it's only because I'm not actually enrolled in a school why I'm not seeing all the classes. Because they usually, oh, okay, so I just lied to you guys. I thought they were in the directed coursework, but it's in general electives, the CTE courses. So I would probably want to start taking, let's say I want to be a photographer, right? I can start adding it here and it will show when I should take them. So you guys can help them put in the courses that they should start taking each grade so they can kind of stay on track. And the really great thing is once you add them down here, it shows where it fits into their actual graduation requirements. So it's pretty handy. There's also this post-secondary exploration piece where they can go look at colleges that they want to go to. And there's search terms that they can narrow it down, and it shows like if it's a private school, if it's a 2-year school, if they offer certificates, and then it lets them compare them once they chose a few, which is really great. Financial resources, once you start working with your seniors, this piece is really great. It'll show them all kinds of scholarship opportunities. And we can work with your local counselors to make sure that local scholarships are here too, and they can see local scholarships. This career readiness piece, this is where the resume builder starts coming in, and it is super happy when you start working with seniors. They can start adding any experience or education that they've had. They earn any awards or certifications in their schools, they can start to add it there. Work opportunities, we're working on getting internships available for our local students. And this piece also for your seniors, this is new and it is so happy. They can track admissions and applications for colleges. So they can track what schools they have applied to and what pieces of that application they still need to figure out and submit. Like they can say, yep, I started my FAFSA. Yes, I sent them my transcripts. So this piece is super happy for kids that are your juniors and seniors that are starting to apply for colleges. Okay, questions. That was a really fast overview.
I have one. So going back to that last page where it said like request recommendations and request opportunities, do the students then, like if they want us write them a letter of recommendation, does that just like send us a link to fill it out, or how does that work?
You know, this is brand new, so I'm not sure how it's going to work, but it looks like they can ask counselors. I'm not sure what they can ask them for. Maybe, can you send me a letter of recommendation, or can you upload my transcript? But I don't know. I would like to play around with this. It's just brand new for this year, so I really haven't played with it very much. Request recommend. See, I wonder how you add, like, these are all counselors, so I wonder how you would add. Let me call them and see if there's a way to, like, for them to email out of this to, like, out of the district people.
Yeah, because that would be super helpful, because I feel like that just worked.
Sure.
Like that just had people that maybe had accounts or something, and so that's probably that are linked to the school district. So yeah, if we could figure out how to have employers or whatever, that would be so sweet.
Yes, I will ask about that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? I know that was really fast. You're good. You guys are golden. So I don't think you guys have the ability to log into this. Like, I don't think you guys have accounts, but I think it would be super great for you just to be able to log in and kind of walk your students through this so that they can start diving into it. You can also tie, like, if they think, let's say they wanted to go into agriculture, and you go into this academic planning and we look at the agriculture pathway. Like, if you look at the pathway guide, it will show you possible occupations for that pathway. And you can use these suggestions to go back in, like at this welder, like you could go back in and start exploring, okay, you think you might want to be a welder because that's what, you know, if you're taking these classes, here's some opportunities for you. So you can use those kind of hand in hand to help them explore and narrow down their interests a little bit more. Okay, any other questions? You guys are golden. Look at that cute little thing. Oh, so cute.
Yeah, looks
Okay.
like everybody doesn't have any questions, but I think, thank you first off, Gina, for showing us this, because I think this is going to be a good tool, especially for our advisors to meet with kids virtually on as well.
For sure.
Hey, is everyone good? I've recorded this so we can, like, I can put it on our YouTube page so that way you guys can go back and watch it if you need. But right now, do you guys have any questions for Gina? Lorraine's saying she's good. Okay. Thank you. We really appreciate you.
You guys are doing a lot this year to help support these kids. It's a crazy year, and every little bit of support you guys give these kids is going to be very valuable. So good luck with all that you guys do. Thank you for all that you do. Go Fight Win.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep. Have a great day.
Bye.